Alright, everyone. Welcome back. It's time to get the Yuri ending and fix, the shit that we fucked up last time. Cause remember we took a time machine back to the yeah, so um now we gotta do uh fuck. We gotta do some weird ass words for Yuri. I apologize if I don't if I don't talk that much in this episode. I've been kind of sick lately. Who the fuck am I kidding? I'm gonna talk as much as I've talked in the other episodes. Um, Heaven sent, unrequit. God damn it, man. Vivacious. Uncanny, explode, crimson. All right. Well, yeah, hers are easy because they're the weird fucking words. Um, Horror. Yeah. All right. So, hi again. Yeah, I'm gonna skip all this shit because we've been through all this shit. So, I'm gonna do the Yuri part, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna follow this shit in this 30-minute episode. I'm gonna follow the steps to get the good ending, and then I'm gonna play the new game with the to get the good ending. Fucking Christ, I can't talk today. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Dot dot dot. But that only makes her hide her face and face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Yeah, Frank, we know this. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sure she doesn't mind, Frank. It's fine. See? If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Also, I apologize if I clear my throat a lot in this. Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. What, did you buy a copy just for Frank? I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. Yeah, we know you're bullshitting. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Oh, really? It's a very engaging and relatable story. Well, maybe to you. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of the whole story. Now, I don't even have to read the book now. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, kinda. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ahaha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Frank? Well, not really. Frank's just kind of, that chill ass guy that goes with whatever, but that's some fuck shit right there. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Ugh! She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, when horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, you are. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. Yeah, Frank doesn't care. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's, well, that's true. Yeah, it is. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Ha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Dot dot dot. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip in the... Wait, haven't we read this already from the other fucked up playthrough? Uh, yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Yeah, we have read some of this already. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you, goddammit? Fucking stop that shit. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, haha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my... Yeah, we've already done this before. I suppose so. And then it feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I don't want to touch her boobie. Yeah, I remember this. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yeah, we've seen this. Alright, well, since we've seen this, I'm just gonna skip through this a little bit. I think it was a little more creepy in the first playthrough. Or the fucked up playthrough. But, I think it's relatively the same. Oh my god, alright, yeah, you fucking... This might be a silly thought, but I relate to the fucking main character. Yes, we've seen this. Yuri remains, but Frank, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Yeah. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way. Blah, blah, blah. It's kinda cute. Because you're hot. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales. The thing I don't understand is I thought this was a literature club, not a not a poetry club. So, I mean, can't they like write their own novels and shit and books or small stories instead of only poetry? I mean, that seems a bit retarded cuz poetry is boring as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. But books and novels, those are really good. I like books and novels. All right, time to skip this shit. Alright, we're gonna show Yuri our shit first. I can trust her opinion to be fair, because she's so experienced. Dot dot dot. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Huh? What was that? You thought my poem was exceptional. Whew. Dot 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 question mark. Did I say that out loud? As a matter of fact, you did. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Are you alright? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Oh, nothing. Just some manga shit. Just some R34, anime hentai shit. Just a little bit of that. and some RP with some random people online, just gay shit like that. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Because Frank hasn't written a fucking word in his life. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor... Alright, I'm skipping this now. This is the same shit. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah, mine was shitty. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You got the shit. You think so? Yeah, of course. Frank wouldn't lie to you, okay? Frank is not that kind of guy. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Frank. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. Me too. Alright, may as well do our retarded best friend again. Alright, yep, skip all that shit. Oh, fuck. She has ... something to say about this ... Frank, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go... What the fuck is this hostility? What? Harsh. Damn. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort in... Well, yeah. God damn. Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a but I'm not a rapper. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort in. A total of 10 minutes of fucking time and effort. We all start somewhere, right? You can't be serious. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Yeah, bitch. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Painful to think about? ... Yeah, shut the fuck up. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Yeah, you're goddamn right. Alright, time to skip all this shit. Alright, hello Monica, you fucking evil whore. Great job, Frank. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Oh, I'm sure you were. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Yeah, I underestimated you too until you fucking destroyed all my friends and shit. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low because I'm Frank the fucking man. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, you know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? I'm fully aware. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike, say, Yuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, whore. Fucking evil witch. Alright. Yuri. This time I'm going with Yuri. Skip. Blah, blah, blah. Just like the first time. Alright. I would save it right here. Alright. Infallible, wrath, extreme, pleasure, analysis, entropy, sensation. Holy dude, hers are really fucking easy to guess. Okay, well, maybe not. After image, intellectual, crimson, broken, vivid, variance, insight, hope. Alright, fuck. Effulgent, existence. Existence is pain. Existence is purposeless, incongruent. Whirlwind. Hers are so easy to guess. It's fucking. They're just like the weirdest words on the fucking. on the page. Oh shit. Alright. Hey, Yuri. Huh? Ah. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt or anything. Ah, no. I was kind of just waiting for you. Ah, if that's the case. Come on in! Don't mind if I do! Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No, I really don't care. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can oh, I apologize. Not to mention for yourself as well. Alright, she goes to the closet, gets some water. Yeah, I've seen this before. I gotta plug this in at the teacher's desk and we'll get some water. Her long, sexy legs. Yes, you may. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Oh, this is new. Huh? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so, I figured may as well go with her. I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? You need to shut the fuck up, alright? You killed my friends. That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Ooh, get shut the fuck down. Oof. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Frank in club activities? Huh? Exclamation point. My mouth gapes. Damn. She stuck up for me. Oh, fuck. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Huh. Then let's go, Frank. Yeah, let's fucking go. Goddamn Monica, stupid whore. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. Hey, don't feel so bad about it. You said the right thing. She killed my friends. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that, it pissed me off. What's wrong with me? Listen, there's nothing wrong with you, okay? She murdered everyone except for me and stuck me in a room in the middle of space and fucking trapped me forever. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Yeah, goddamn right. Frank, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because Frank's the fucking man, that's why. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nope. Nobody's perfect, babe. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Besides, it's not like you did anything to hurt me. Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Frank, I really like being friends with you. Oh, well, thanks, man. I know, I'm like the coolest guy in school, right? Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyways, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Frank, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Alright, yeah, we've read this shit. Okay, perhaps I will. Shut the fuck up. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It's not very hard, blah blah blah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Frank. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Frank, I have another request. Do you mind? Yeah, okay. We've read this shit. Get on with it. Damn it. You're... My back! Fuck! Alright, yeah, go sit in the fucking corner. Goddamn fucking... we're touching. I'll kill you with my teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Let me get it. And then she spills it, and then her tit is right next to my hand or some shit. I don't even know. I won't say, are you sure you don't want any chocolate? Don't worry, I'll feed it to you. Chocolate rain. Some say dry, but others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. She holds it so that I don't have any. Alright, yeah, I'm fucking. You like the chocolate, man? I know it's delicious, isn't it? It's Hershey's chocolate. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Frank, I'm fucking sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. You were just helping. Yeah, eat my chocolate. You know you like it. I spent $1 on it. That's all it was. I was just trying to be a good guy and everything, you know. Reading the book, you don't want to mess up your book by getting chocolate on it. I figured I'd put something in your mouth and, you know, feed it to you. I take the chocolate and place it. Oh, yeah, another one. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Oh, okay. That was, alright, that was fast. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Frank, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the shit, and I pick up the bag of chocolates. We hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Frank, don't be that way. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Let's see what you've written for today. ... Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Frank, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Because Frank has a 300 IQ, okay? Never forget this. Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to giving it more imagery, you know? Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand... Whoa, are you getting excited, Yuri? I mean, shit, I didn't know my writing was that good, goddamn. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me excited. Really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? ... Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. Yeah, I read this. Alright, time to skip. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Frank? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Yeah, me too, dude. Oh yeah, time to skip. Fuck. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Frank. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, this series may be a lot longer than I anticipated. Depending on if the other fucking shit, the playthrough without that bitch Monica is different. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Huh? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What the fuck are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. What the fuck did I do? Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. That's not very nice. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I can understand that. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in the bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that? You must be pretty into her. Not really. I just want you to die. You completely misunderstood. Ha, calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? Really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Real fucking funny. Real fucking funny, asshole. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. I mean, there kind of is, I guess. I don't know, but it is what it is. Oh, well, now I know. I know. I was just saying, but anyway. Yep, skippity fuck, skip. Alright. Select Yuri to help you with preparations for the festival. That's what I need to do next. Is this the shit for the festival? When the fuck is this shit? Alright. I'm gonna save it right here just in case. I don't want to fuck shit up. I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Cause she hot as fuck. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I fucking just said. Alright. Universe. Horror. Bliss. Fuck. Effulgent. Electricity. Wonderful. What the fucking shit? Infallible. Existence. Journey. Unrestrained. Contamination. Covet. Excite. What the fuck? Starscape. Unending torture. Heaven sent. Whirlwind. Amazing. Extraordinary. Fuck. Melancholy. Alright, son of a bitch. Oh man, shut the fuck up, bitch. You're evil, remember? Ugh. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit at one next to her own. Excuse me. Sorry. ... I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. What the fuck are you even talking about? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. Bull fucking shit. I know you were staring at me. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Frank, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside of her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. I like, I like her thought process, but in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. Alright, I'm gonna end this episode here. Well, I'll continue off in the next one. Alright, I'll see you in that one.